Ready? Ready? Look at the camera. Hey, this is Brad, my awesome friend and student. We're gonna do a little bowspring flow. Not quite sure what we're doing yet, but we're gonna get there and have an awesome Sunday bow flow. Wow! ×2 for Brad because he's a rock star. Okay, so Brad, let's start in crouching cat right away. Cool. So hands as wide as the mat and feet. Yeah, he's perfect on his feet. Feet can be as wide as the mat. Paws root down. So when I say when I say the paw, I mean the toe pads and mounds. They root down into the ground like you're growing roots and push down and out to the side to engage into the butt. Booty lifts to the sky, and we extend the heels towards the back of the mat to lengthen the back line of the leg. Chin is forward past the wrist. Let's have a couple bends and extends. So trying to sit the hips back, keep the belly long, and then reaching the ribs forward. So it's like if I was holding his hips back and he pulls his ribs forward. Cool. Twist your cat to the right. Toes to the right, knees to the right. Hips sit low towards the heels. Couple of bends and extends here. Awesome. Left ear drops to left shoulder, lift up through the right ribs, open the belly to the right as we tack the hips down and back. Rooting down through the paws to lift up and rise through the ribs. Awesome. Come back to center and twist your cat to the left, toes to the left, knees to the left. Hips sit low towards the heels, finding the pulse. Right ear drops to right shoulder to lift up through the left rib some more. How long can you extend the line all along your left side body? He's come up onto his fingertips, keeps the connection so it's like a line to push up into. Awesome. Come back to center. Cool. Let's have just a couple of hops on the spot, hopping as lightly as you can. So landing with the paw of the foot, little spring in the knee. Nothing too crazy. Awesome. And then hop back, land light, crouching cat. Woo, woo, woo. Cool. Narrow the knees to lower the knees, coming onto all fours, please. So knees stack underneath of the hips and hands stay as wide as the mat. Elbows, externally rotate them forward so that your elbow armpits face inwards towards each other. Push the mat away and fill into the upper back. A softness. Top of the head pushes forward as the hips pull back. Awesome. Press the top paw. So the top of the foot pushes down and pulls back towards the knee to hollow the ankle. And just like a low hollow. Knees push down and out to the side to lift the butt up. Transfer the weight to the left to pick up the right leg, open leg to the side. Coming up onto dome right fingertips. So how soft and light can you be on these right fingertips? Ooh, little piano playing. Push the mat away so strong with the left hand. Keep the left top paw pushing down and pulling back. Right knee stays narrow, hips move back, belly opens. Wah wah, lower down. And over to the left. Left knee lifts as we transfer the weight over to the right, dome left fingertips. Ultra light on the left fingertips by pushing the mat away so strong with that right hand. Fill into the upper back, bow the belly to the left. Yeah, lower down. Right knee lifts. Come up onto dome right fingertips. Option to stay here or option to take it up. Right hand moves to the top of right knee. Little push of the knee into the hand. Hand resists. Use this to send the hips back. Open the belly more. Chin lifts out of the throat. Open it up. So strong. Waka waka. Lower down and switch sides. Left knee out. Dome left fingertips. Right top paw, keep pushing down and pulling back towards the knee so we stay super engaged into that right butt. Press the knee into the hand, hand resists. Use this to set up alignment. Hips move back, belly bows to the left, chin is lifted, so broad, so full. Wow, lower down. Let's have a couple barrel rolls. So just getting a little bit fluid in the rib space. Serpentine. Wonder if it's serpentine or serpentine. I don't even know. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to ask the computer. Google knows everything. And then switching directions, yeah. Cool. And then let's tuck the toes and lift up into crouching cat. Cool. Twist your cat to the right, toes to the right, knees to the right, hips sit low towards the heels, finding that bend and extend, the motion of your ocean. Left ear drops to left shoulder, lift up through the right ribs. Let's take right hand ecstasy, cup the back of the head. Now we've got an elbow to extend forward. How far can you open the belly to the right? Press the head back into the hand, open the throat, open the belly. Rock on. Cool. Come back to center. Twist your cat to the left. Sit hips low. Right ear drops to right shoulder. Lift up through the left ribs. Left hand finds ecstasy, rooting down, rising up through the ribs. Stretch the elbow forward. Extend the line in your whole left side body. Press the head back into the hand. Open the throat. Open the belly. Cool. Come back to center. Sweet. Take your right knee out to the side, open leg style. Left ear drops to left shoulder so that we can pick up through the right ribs, become a little bit lighter on your right fingertips. The right knee stays in the more forward plane, so keeping the knee narrow and forward to hollow in the groins, hips back and belly opens to the right. Now find to stoke your motor, like your heels pulling through that molasses. So sticky, so slow. Can you get your butt and your hammy to engage even here? Left knee, keep it hugging to the left side of the mat, root down through that paw. Check it out. Find some stillness in your right leg. Root down your right hand. Moving into revolved kitty, we're going to sweep the right knee underneath of you. Pivot on the left foot. Step the right foot beside the left. Sit the hips down. Right ear drops to right shoulder. Lift up through the left ribs. Option to find ecstasy with the left hand. Elbow hugs in towards the cheek, and we keep the sideline opening up. Hips move down towards the heels. As we sit towards the heels, the knees pull back towards the heart. Then we extend, lift up through the left ribs. Belly bows to the left. One more. Cool. Now listen carefully. That left hand's going to plant down. We're going to twist back, but keep the right leg lifted in the air. Yeah. Now take your eyes, look forward. Little step forward. Take a big bend in the knees, move the butt way back to lift up. Yo! Hands at your hips. Let's do a little manual adjustment. So flipping the hips back, deep bend in the knees, open the belly as we slide hips down and back. Yeah. And then what will we do here? Take your hands to your butt. Lift it up. And then hands meet, little dome fingertips to the top of the thighs, keeping the lower lumbar moving in as we extend through the front right leg. So the back heel can hover. And what else actions? Lots of actions can be happening here. Keep the belly long and open forward. Keep the chin lifted. The left paw can root down and pull back. That engages into your left butt. The right foot can root down and pull back. That's going to fire up the hammy some more. Yes, find a pulse. Cool. And then bring your hands into globe, fingertips connect. Take a little pounce to pick the back foot up. Bring it into propeller pose. Standing leg stays bent. Hinging at the hips, the torso moves forward on a 45-degree angle. Left heel pulls towards left butt. Elbows push them forward so broad and open in the upper back and pulse. Bow pulsing. Yow yow. Awesome. We're gonna move here. So we're going to pretend like we're gonna take off for flight. Yeah, because we are. We're gonna take flight into infinity. So take your left knee forward. Two options, either foot can go to the shin or just above your knee. Standing leg stays bent. Left knee stays forward so that we have space in the groins to hollow, hips move down and back. Arms, reach them forward so strong, and then find a rise. So the belly lifts up, lengthens long, forward and up. Keeping the push in the arms. It's easy to mistake this with taking arms back instead of taking the torso up and back. So keep the arms steady, focused, forward, pushing forward, full in the upper back. Chin is lifted. Wow. Falling. It's okay. Regroup. Okay, one more full inhale. Exhale and release. Yeah. Step wide, step wide. Okay, take a little squat, move the butt back, reach the arms forward, have a glide from side to side. Yeah. Belly's long and bowing forward, chin is lifted, booty's back. Yeah. Cool. And then lift all the way up. Take hands into ecstasy, cup the back of the head. Keep your feet in a little closer, more like wide hip stance. Yeah, that's cool. Now take a belly stretch. Hips move down and back, root down through the paws, and then lift up, lengthen the belly long and forward and up. Hands are there supporting your head so we don't crunch the cervical spine. Root down through the paws. Knees stay in line with the ankles. Hips move back, booty is engaged, belly stretches long, little pulses in and out. Yeah. And then let's have a crescent to the right. So finding more neutral spine, lifting up, lengthening, and then crescenting over to the right. Yes. Hips stay level. Left hip's gonna wanna come forward, but tack it back. Root down through the paws. Extend through the whole left side body. Release right hand, catch outside edge of left thigh. Little resistance to stretch deeper. Beautiful. Keep picking up through those left ribs like there's helium balloons trying to escape. Let's add a spiral. Take the chin down to the right shoulder. Twist just the ribs to the left. Fix the head back in line with the heart. And then continue the arch over. Wow. And then release. And just feel for a second. Those are my most intense things, those spirals, right? Holy snaps. They're good. Okay. Bring it back. Both hands ecstasy, so thumbs meet the occipital ridge, hands wrap on either side of the skull, elbows hug forward so we stay so full, so broad in the upper back. Now find a pulse, sit down, hips back, and then lift up, arch over to the left. Crescents to the left, finding the biggest, beautifulest extension all along the right side body. Pause, root down, knees in line with the ankles. Torso lifts up, lengthens long, and then up and over to the left. Left hand releases, catch outside edge of right thigh. Little resistance to stretch deeper. Sunday. Take your chin down to your left shoulder. Spiral just the ribs to the right. Fix the head back in line with the heart and then continue the arch over. Little spiral action if you fancy. Awesome. Ew. And then release. Little shimmy wiggle, and step wide, deep squat, hips move way back, cool, and then take the hands down to the mat, domes slide to right, step back, crouching cat, cool. Now, take a twist of the cat to the right, toes to the right, knees to the right, hips sit low towards the heels. Couple of bends and extends, picking up through the right ribs, dropping left ear to left shoulder. Ecstasy the right arm, press the head back into the hand, open the throat, open the belly. One arm, one leg side balance, drop the left foot, pick up the right. Knees stay bent, belly bows to the right, hips move to the left and back. Press the head back into the hand, open the throat, open the belly. Now take your eyes. Look forward. Yeah, we're gonna step right foot forward. Opening into tribal lunge, facing to the side. Yeah, so let's do a seaweed sway before we find the, yeah, awesome. So booty moves way back. The stance is quite short, the knees are bent, the butt's moving back, the belly's bowing to the left. Yeah. Getting a little bit like, you know, I don't know, this is how I dance, so Yeah. Okay. Now take right hand or forearm to the top of right thigh, ecstasy left arm. The front foot is facing forward and the back foot, that left paw is rooting down, heels hovering. It's angled up towards the top left-hand corner of the mat. We root down, drag back, and then stretch the elbow forward, pick up through the left ribs, finding a little pulse. We're gonna move into a block party. So take your eyes, look forward. Right hand's gonna catch the block. We're going to move into half moon. So let's take it nice and slow. What is your right knee stays bent. So standing leg is gonna stay bent. And then let's start with the left hand at the hip. So just giving yourself a little stability. The left foot is going to lift and we're going to pull the knee forward, keep it nice and low, narrowed towards the ground. This allows your hips to move back and your belly to open up towards the left. We can take the head and line it up in line with the heart so that we're kind of just totally facing the left side. Cool. Option to keep your hand at your hip or option to take your hand to the block. Little push of the knee into the hand, sends the hips more back, opens up the belly more to the left. Option to take your left hand, catch behind the thigh, extend leg out to the side. Awesome. Belly bows to the left, root down through the right paws. One more full inhale. Two ways to come up. Either step the left foot down or open the belly forward to lift it up. Open leg like you're flying. Pulse it. Okay, now give yourself a little shake. Okay. Just take a pause. Little bend in the knees, hands can hover above, or you can give yourself a little more support, recovery, and take a couple breaths. Because I don't not have a fierce class. Okay. Cool. Feel okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool. Great. Let's take your hands to your hips, hover your right heel, dig the paw forward, drag the paw back to engage the back line of the leg. Now let's pick the foot up, cross ankle squat. So taking the right ankle, crossing over top of left thigh, sit nice and low, allow the hips to move back. Keep the right knee a little bit more narrow to start so that we give the groin space so that the hips feel cool to go back. Two options. Hands can land to the top of your thigh, like to the top of your thighs, or to the knee and the inner ankle. Yeah, arms push straight, belly bows forward, lift the chin. Bow belly, root down through the left toes, hips back, belly's open, smiling, broad, full. Cross the right leg all the way over, phoenix kickstand. Squish the knees together, both hands find ecstasy, cup the back of the head. Awesome. Let's sit low, hips glide back, and then forearms stretch up to the sky. Rooting down with the paws, right paw pushes down and pulls back towards the knee. Opa! Yeah. Belly lengthens forward, up and long. There's my crazy fan. One more big lift up. Cool. And then we're just going to use dancer as transition to move to the ground. So we're going to take the right foot back behind us, little heel press. Let's stretch that one out. Yeah. But keep this guy like this arm is not what moves, it's the torso what moves. So cup the outside edge of the ankle and then coming down, hinging at the hips, long belly, open forward. When it feels cool, you can release the ankle, both hands meet the mat, hitch kicks, side to side. Awesome, landing so light with the paw of the foot. It's like you move, you paint the rainbow with your butt, knees stay low, arms push straight. Cool. Land back, crouching cat. Yow, yow. Hop the feet together. Cross right ankle over top of left thigh. Set up falcon pose, lower down. the shin. So the right knee faces up to the top right hand corner of the mat and the right ankle sits right in front of the left thigh. Take 2 seeds forward to lower the forearms down onto the ground. Awesome. Left heel lifts and energetically pulls towards the butt like a hamstring curl. Knees push down, forward, and out to the side to lift the butt up more. Belly stays soft, bowing towards the mat. Forearms press down into the mat, fill into the upper back. Sometimes even here a little chin tuck is nice to fill more into the upper back. Top of the head reaches forward, hips pull back. Find a softness even though you're being so strong. We can feel the energy of the elbows pulling back towards the knees, ribs pull forward, hips pull back. Cool. One more full inhale. And a deep exhale. Cool. Fill into the back heart first to lift the elbows away from the mat. Plant the hands down where your 2 seeds were and then push the mat away so strong. Fill into the upper back more and then energetically pull the hands back towards the knee to feel a little belly stretch. We don't want to collapsing in the lower back. It's not like a collapse. We want to keep full in the upper back and just feel the lines of fascia pull forward and like up a little bit. Yeah. Tuck the back toes, lift up, crouching cat. Cool. Yeah. Left leg out to the side. Cool. Drop right ear to right shoulder, lift up through the left ribs to become lighter on your left fingertips. Cool. Root down through the right paw, right knee energetically hugs to the right side of the mat. Now stoke your motor, like your heels pulling through the stickiest honey there ever was. Can you get your left butt and hamstring to engage? Picking up through the left ribs makes you feel lighter. All right, now check it out. We are going to find some stillness in that leg. You're going to root down your left hand, moving through revolved kitty. We're going to swing the left knee underneath, pivot on the right foot, hips sit low towards the heels, left ear drops to left shoulder, lift up through the right ribs, sit down towards the heels, pull the knees towards the heart as we sit down. Awesome. Press the head back into the hand. Open the throat. Pick up through those right ribs. Yeah. One more. Lift up. Take your hand back down to the mat. That right hand meets the mat. Twist back. Keep your left leg in the air. Yeah. Holding here strong for just 1 second as we look forward. Set it up nice and strong. Step forward. Big bend in the knees, the booty moves way back. Lift up with an open belly forward. Yeah. Brad's like, you're kicking my ass. Little bit. Okay, take hands to your hips. Let's just do a little manual adjustment. So taking our hips from static neutral to dynamic neutral, little flip back, and then hands to the butt, lift it up. Sweet. Little dome fingertips can meet the top of the thighs, wherever feels good. We want the lower lumbar to remain moving inward in its natural curvature as we lengthen through the left leg. So finding going towards straight, but micro bends all over the place. Belly stays long. Now put the feet to work. When we root down the right paw and energetically dig back, we're gonna really fire into the butt. When we root down and dig back the left foot here in its extension, we're going to fire into the hammy. Chin's lifted, belly's open. Yeah, breathing. Bring the hands into globe, fingertips connect, elbows push forward like we're holding a big beach ball, lift the chin. Take a little pounce to pick the back foot up, propeller pose. Hinging at the hips, the torso leans forward at 45 degrees. Left foot, root it, and then right heel, energetically hug it towards the butt like a hamstring curl, and then pulse. Bowsprings, pulse. My block is squeaking. Yeah. Finding breathing, nice and strong, and then some stillness. We're going to move from here into infinity. So 2 options. The right foot can come forward to land on the shin or just above the knee. I want the right knee to stay more forward. Standing leg stays bent. Cool. Hips move down and back, and then stretch your arms like you're infinity and beyond. Yeah, so the reason that this knee stays forward is so we stay hollow in the groins. The hips have the space to move down and back. From here, arms, push them forward, and then we start to move with the torso. So it's not the arms that go up, it's the heart and the rise that goes up. So we find the movement, we find the extension through the ribs, lifting away from the hips. There's a lifting and a rising, a rooting and a rising. Yeah. Cool. One more full inhale. Step wide. Yeah. Cool. Take a deep squat and take the hands to the knees or somewhere along here. And then keeping the butt moving down and back and rooting down through the paws, even a hover of the heels. I'm going to push the thighs away to lengthen the belly forward and long. It's like the best. Cool. One more big lift up. Press, press, press. Cool. And then step wide, step wide. Sit the hips back. Arms reach forward. Check it out. Engage into the butt by rooting down through the paws. More weight in the paw, less in the heel. Butts back. Knees energetically pushing out. Pulse. Booty, booty, booty. Rocking everywhere. Yeah. And then take hands down to the mat. Domes slide to right. Step back. Crouching cat. Cool. Twist your cat to the left. Hips sit low towards the heels. Couple of bends and extends here. Left hand finds ecstasy. Press the head back into the hand. Open the throat. Open the belly to the left. Hips move down and back. Right ear drops to right shoulder. Lift up through the left ribs. Yeah. Okay, let's move to one arm, one leg side balance. Right foot roots down, left foot lifts up. Keep the knees bent and moving to the left. Hips move back to the right. Press the head back into the hands. Open the throat, belly bows to the left. Yeah. One more, full inhale. Exhale, left hand meets the mat, dome side to right. We're going to look forward, step the left foot forward into tribal lunge. Sit the hips real low, booty moves way back, 2 seeds forward, side to side, seaweed sways. Root down through the paws, and keep the belly opening forward, keep the butt moving back. Finding a little like a fluidness. I don't know if that's what I really was going to say, but it's like as you drop an ear to shoulder, you can pick up the opposite ribs more. Yeah, and then left forearm's gonna catch onto your left thigh, ecstasy right arm. So the front foot faces forward and the back foot pivots up to the top left hand, what is the right hand corner of the mat. Root down the right paw, dig down, drag back to like that energy, like a racing energy, like you're gonna take off. As you dig the right paw down and back, stretch the elbow forward, pick up through the right ribs. Yeah. And then the fire continues. One more big stretch. Moving into bowspring half moon. What are we moving into? Take your right hand to your hip and let's set this up nice and slow. So the standing left leg is going to keep a bend in the leg. Left hand meets the block. And then as you're ready, you're going to pick the right knee up and pull it forward. So once you've got this set up, hand at the hip if it feels okay, you can take the hand to the top of the knee. I want the knee to stay narrow so that the pelvic floor stays open, belly opens up to the left, hips move back. Little push of the knee into the hand sets the alignment up even more. Option to take left hand, catch behind your thigh, extend leg out to the side. Doesn't have to go straight. And just keeping your butt engaged and moving back. Now, two options, stay here, or you can either step the right foot down or you can lift it up. How do you lift up? You keep the hips moving back and the belly bowing forward. Woo! And then Brad's the champion, so he's gonna pulse. Yeah, 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 yeah. Flying! And then release and totally shake it out. Yeah. Yeah. Now, take your hands to your hips. Cool. And hover your left heel. Dig the paw forward to send the hips back. Drag the foot back to engage the back line of the leg. And then lift your left foot up, cross the ankle over top of the thigh, cross ankle squat. Left knee stays more forward so we get space in the groins. They hollow. Yeah, and then sit the butt down and back. Awesome. Two places for your hands to go, either to the top of the thighs or to, yeah, top of the thighs is just if you don't have the ability to keep the curvature in your lower lumbar. If you have more space and more flexibility there, coming down to the inside of the knee and ankle will feel nice. Arms push straight, belly bows forward, lift the chin. Rooting down through the right paw, standing leg stays bent, hips move back, belly bows forward and up. La. One more full inhale. Exhale, cross the leg all the way over. Cool. Both hands find ecstasy. Cup the back of the head. Finding an opening in this Phoenix rising, rooting down, hips tack down and back as we reach the belly long, forward and up. Hands are there to support the head. Cool. Open belly. Rooting down, rising up, finding the pulse. The fascia loves the pulse. Awesome. One more big lift up, lengthen and find all that coolness. Great. And then as you're ready, let's come back to a neutral spine. We're going to take the left foot back behind you, little heel press for dancer. Right arm stretches forward in a seed hand. Cool. Stay here. No, we're just going to use this as transition. So cup the outside edge of your ankle. Lowering nice and slow. Keep it hinging at the hip. Standing leg stays bent. Coming all the way down to the mat. When it feels right, release the ankle, both hands to the mat, hitch kick side to side. Yeah, arms push so straight, moving with the butt side to side like the hips don't lie. Awesome, and then land down, crouching cat. Hop the feet together. Left ankle crosses over top of right thigh, set up falcon on this side. So left knee angles up to the top left-hand corner of the mat, and the left ankle sits right in front of the right thigh in a heroed ankle, so that hollowing of the ankle. Right heel pulls towards the butt, and then take two seeds forward. Yeah, lower down onto the forearms. So finding a length in the belly, the hips like they're pulling back and the ribs like they're pulling forward. Start with the heel. The heel finds an energetic hug towards the butt, hamstring curl style. The knees push down, forward and out to the side. If you want to find even more engaged, like a little hippiness, then you can press the ankle into the thigh and the thigh back into the ankle. What is called the belly stays soft, bowing towards the mat, and we stay so full in the upper back. So shoulder blades spread, a buoyancy, a fullness in the back heart. Elbows energetically pull back towards the knees to feel like you're moving your ribs more forward. Yeah. Sometimes falcon can feel like a break, but sometimes it's not a break. Extra nerdiness, find the hollows in your outside edge of your ankle, so almost like angling the thumb down towards the front of the mat to engage into the tricep. Sweet. One more full inhale. And an exhale. Feel into the back heart first to lift the elbows away from the ground. Plant the hands down. Now use the hands, push the mat away, fill into the upper back, and then use a little energetic drag back of the hands towards the knee to feel a lengthening and like almost like an expanded contraction in the belly. We're not just allowing the belly to sink, we're staying so full and broad and full in the upper back. Cool. And then tuck your toes, lift the knees, crouching cat. Twist your cat to the right, toes to the right, knees to the right, hips sit low towards the heels. Couple of last little bends and extends. Cool. And then come back to center and twist your cat to the left, toes to the left, knees to the left. Sweet. Hips sit back, right ear to right shoulder, lift up through the left ribs. And then as you're ready, drop your right hip down, reach your right arm long, lie onto your side, side bow. Head drops off of the bicep, arms reach up to the sky, roll onto the back, freedom pose, hands to the knees. Allow the heels to just dangle above the sits bones, the knees pull heavy away from you so that it's like your arms pull straight, shoulder blades spread, hips root down, belly's long. Lift the chin. Awesome, little rocks from side to side, feel nice. Cool. And then drop your feet down and step them as wide as the mat. And let's have just a little windshield wiper twist to the right. Hands can find chin up or cactus arms. And belly stays long. Option to exactly lift the right foot, place it to the outside edge of the left knee. If this doesn't feel cool, don't do it. If it feels nice, you like it, then level it up. Remove the ankle from the outside thigh, press the feet into the mat, engage the core to lift up to center, and then windshield wiper the knees to the left. Same option here. Left foot can lift to place on the outside edge of the right knee. Belly stays long. Chin stays lifted. Breathing nice and restorative for the nervous system. And then release the ankle from the thigh, engage the core, lift up to center, take the hands to the knees, freedom pose, little interlude of that. Little rocking side to side is nice, belly stays long, chin stays lifted. And then release your feet just below, actually I lie, keep your knees in the air and take your hands into chin up bar position. And open the knees to a 90 degree and move the knees a little bit away from you towards the back of the mat so that the belly gets tight and the lower lumbar lifts. And then let's do an actual bicycle. So bicycling the feet and slow and controlled is cool here. So can you feel like your heels are dragging through? So it's like the stickiest honey. So you're trying to like work them back, try and find that imaginary resistance so that you can engage into your butt and your hamstrings. And then switch your pedal, go the other way. Fingertips beside your ears, they can energetically pull back towards your shoulders to feel even more of a resistance in the belly. And then take your knees and 90 degree them again. And then do a water wheel, a couple of water wheel spins. So just making big circles with the heels, heroed ankles, heels pulling through that sticky, sticky, sticky. A little core lewd. Brad was like, I thought we were done. I hoped we were done. Plant your feet behind your sits bones and keep your hands as they are. I want you to lift your hips up just a little bit, bowspring bridge. Imagine you have a string attached to your belly button. The belly button is like the belly pulls up as the hips drop low. So I'm just gonna get, so you can see there's like, let's just give you a little cool knot here, stylish. So you can see there's like this awesome curve here. His hips are pretty much almost on the ground. There's a lifting action, but the upper back is supported. It's full. One more full inhale. Exhale, release down, catch your knees, freedom pose. Little rock side to side. Yeah, and then extend your legs long. Take your hands to your bum, untuck your cheeks, untuck the butt. Arms can give yourself a big hug, actually. Lots of little love thoughts right here. Spread the shoulders, lift the chin, stay in this embrace, or take arms out to the side. Palms can face up or down. Have a couple of moments of rest, just full belly breathing. Thinking some amazing thoughts, positive, reaffirming, high vibration thoughts, because why not? We create our reality. So the thoughts that we hold basically transform and create our entire world. So we should definitely choose quality thoughts, high vibe, positive thoughts. This Sunday series is over. Stay as long as you like, and have the best day, and namaste. And Brad says, I love you.